9 action horror movies that suffered due to bad promotion. Action horror is one of the top genres that attract viewers with an arena of fantastic movies. Some of them earn small devoted followers, while others attract large crowds who adore them. However, how a film is marketed is very important. If this isn't carried out properly, its viewership itself could be significantly affected. This video will bring you a list of fantastic action horror movies that suffered from bad promotion but are worth watching.
Before we go into our explanation, we have a very small request. If you like our content, please support us by subscribing to our channel. This is a small click for you, but for us, it means a lot. Thank you. Let's begin.
Resident Evil Apocalypse, 2004. Alice awakens in a deserted hospital to discover that the bloodthirsty zombies that she and the elite military squad fought against have now been unleashed onto the city. In the heart of the ravaged city surrounding the secret Umbrella Corporation facility lays a small group of uninfected people. These people are trapped fighting for their lives against swarms of these undead creatures. They are soon rescued by Alice and wage a battle to survive. They must escape before the Umbrella Corporation erases its experiment from the face of the earth. Alexander Witt directed this action horror film, the second installment in the Resident Evil film series. It portrays a decent performance by Milla Jovovich and several thrilling action-packed scenes. Viewers felt like it was slightly slow-paced, but its excellent camera work mostly shielded this. The movie has a diverse set of characters, mainly with a questionable moral compass, but its intriguing plot keeps everyone glued to their screens. The script incorporates several black stereotypes that are showcased via Mike Epps. It has minimal instances of comedic moments to provide comic relief from its otherwise dark atmosphere. But these constitute a negligible part of the film and are ingrained within the dialogue. The movies are based on the video game series, which certainly attracted the attention of gamers. However, some non-gamers thought they wouldn't enjoy the film. Little did they know that it is an exciting movie worth watching. The Crazies, 2010. As toxins begin spreading, the residents of Ogden Marsh, Iowa, transform into violent, psychopathic killers. Sheriff David Dutton attempts to make sense of the situation with his wife. The couple and 2 other townspeople remain the only uninfected ones and work together to fight for survival. Breck Eisner directed this remake of George Romero's 1973 original. It has a simple horror plot that he executes classically without comedic one-liners or overly sexualized scenes. It maintains a tense atmosphere that goes perfectly with the theme of survival and contains decent dialogue delivery. The actors portray great performances without the film leaving any plot holes for the viewers to fill in. After the first outbreak of insanity, Breck Eisner chillingly illustrates how the town's social fabrication gets demolished with the snap of a finger. The movie is filled with scary moments, inventive gore, and subtle dark humor. Its minimalist soundtrack sounds strikingly effective. It is a classic remake where Eisner throws in a few thrilling surprises. Not to mention its makeup, costume, and special effects blow viewers away. All in all, this film is a rare remake that is a treat for horror fans and a must-watch. Predators, 2010. A group of elite warriors find themselves in a jungle and realize that they are on a different planet. This planet is home to a race of extraterrestrial hunters. The group of warriors consists of people with various professions and areas of expertise. It's up to them to stop the hunters and leave the planet. This sci-fi action thriller directed by Nimrod Antal received high praise from viewers because of its sheer impact. Although being the remake of John McTiernan's 1987 original gave it an unfair disadvantage, it has a thrilling plot with an ensemble cast of brilliant actors. Adrian Brody, Topher Grace, and Alice Braga portray outstanding performances. The action sequences are well choreographed, and the film contains flashes of visceral energy that keep viewers intrigued throughout. It includes a handful of exciting plot twists laid out carefully within a straightforward, entertaining, and visually appealing setting. It has top-notch special effects and remarkable cinematography that matched its tone. The Predator's upgrade is an enjoyable addition to the plot, and a refreshing change from the original sequels. All the characters have good chemistry with one another, and the film maintains the tension build-up just as well as its original counterpart. Finally, what viewers loved was the minimal use of CGI animation. Overall, it is a fantastic film that no one should miss. The Hitcher, 1986. A young man named Jim Halsey is delivering a car from Chicago to San Diego. He is stalked along the way by a cunning and relentless serial killer who eventually frames him for a string of murders. Jim is soon chased by the police and shadowed by the killer. His only hope is a truck stop waitress. Starring everybody's favorite Rutger Hauer, this action thriller is tense, chilling, and superbly atmospheric. With his reputation for playing many memorable villains, he plays an outstanding character portraying mad, psychotic traits. He's supported by Thomas Howell, who delivers an equally applauding performance. The film is well-paced, with brilliant dialogue. It contains a thrilling cat-and-mouse dynamic between the two characters with sufficient violence. Eric Red writes a fantastic script, and Robert Harmon's unique style of direction keeps the audience on the edge of their seat. Moreover, the film is extremely thought-provoking, causing viewers to exercise their minds without merely absorbing the storyline. The music score is very subtle and ambient. Viewers claim that the film showcases a slight Hitchcockian undertone. The ambiguous ending leaves it open for interpretation and discussion by viewers, making it a must-watch. Deep Rising, 1998. A band of ruthless hijackers invades the world's most luxurious cruise ship. However, they're shocked to discover that all the passengers have mysteriously disappeared. When they think they're the only ones on board, they soon learn that something terrifying is lurking in the shadows. They are soon faced with a deadly force from unexplored depths of the ocean that begins snatching them one by one. This action horror film by Stephen Sommers is a cliché-heavy, predictable gem, but viewers love it anyway. It contains a handful of one-liners and comedic gags that make them grin. The horror scenes are more gruesome than scary. Treat Williams, Famke Janssen, and Kevin O'Connor deliver brilliant performances amongst the film's decent action sequences. It has good special effects that complement its flawless climax. Although it is a tongue-in-cheek B-movie, it still displays a dark atmosphere with a creepy tone. The likable characters sway the audience, and the terrifying creature enhances the film's intrigue. Overall, if viewers seek a relaxing popcorn flick that's not too thought-provoking, this is the perfect watch.
You must perish.
The Last Witch Hunter, 2015. In the modern day, witches live amongst humans. They are vicious, supernatural creatures who intend to unleash the Black Death upon the world. Armies of witch hunters travel to find these witches and battle them. Calder, a warrior, succeeds in slaying the all-powerful Queen Witch and decimates her in the process. In the moments before her death, she curses him with her immortality. This separates him from his beloved wife and daughter in the afterlife. Calder remains the only witch hunter through decades. After several years, he's unaware that the Queen Witch has resurrected and seeks revenge on her killer. Breck Eisner directed this fantasy action movie. It displays specific segments during the Middle Ages, but is mostly set in a modern-day New York. It contains an ensemble cast of Vin Diesel, Rose Leslie, Elijah Wood, and Michael Caine. Each one of them portrays outstanding performances. It has breathtaking cinematography, with Vin Diesel's Coulter being a character of great depth. He displays utmost restraint and compassion, moving the audience with his role. Moreover, it is a refreshing change from his usual rough and aggressive demeanor during past roles. Although the setup might be seemingly cliché, the witches are portrayed to be multi-dimensional, intriguing characters. It's a film with excellent special effects, and the magic is mostly nature-oriented. With beautiful, brightly lit visuals, Breck Eisner adds his hint of enhanced action, taking the drama up a few notches. It contains memorable scenes like certain dream visions, and is a remarkable movie that would appeal to horror and fantasy buffs alike. Maggie, 2015. After seeking his daughter Maggie for a couple of weeks, Wade finds her in a hospital's quarantine wing. She has been infected by a lethal outbreak that transforms its victims into zombies. The doctor, who is also Wade's friend, releases her to spend her last few days with her family. During Maggie's transformation, Wade insists on staying close to her to protect her, while her stepmother sends the younger children to live at her sister's house. Dr. Verne warns Wade that he will soon have to make a difficult decision. Veteran Arnold Schwarzenegger portrays the utmost depth and emotion in this decent post-apocalyptic horror drama. It stresses on dramatic human elements that aren't commonly found in a zombie feature film. The transformation into a zombie is a slow, drawn-out process in this narrative, and very well executed by Henry Hobson in his debut. It thrives on the theme of humanity slowly draining away. Although this is portrayed in a literal sense in the movie, it can also be interpreted metaphorically. Moreover, it exhibits several subtexts, like the acceptance of aging and learning to let go of things. Unlike his previous roles during his glory days that showed him as the ultimate macho man, seeing Arnold Schwarzenegger play a melancholic father was a surprisingly welcome change. Abigail Breslin, who plays Maggie, also displays an applauding performance, eliciting sufficient sympathy. Unfortunately, the film's promotion might have given them the wrong impression that it would be a zombie flick with Schwarzenegger running around in action and saving the world. This significantly hurt its viewership. In reality, it displays a dark tone with a beautiful relationship between father and daughter, and is a must-watch. Abraham Lincoln, Vampire Hunter, 2012. When he is 19 years old, Abraham Lincoln witnesses his mother being killed by a vampire called Jack Bartz. A decade later, he attempts to kill Jack, and in the process meets Henry Sturgis, who teaches him the art of fighting and killing vampires. Abe makes a deal that he will only kill those vampires that Henry directs him to. He soon relocates to Springfield, where he studies law by day while working as a store clerk and fights vampires by night. As he becomes the United States president many years later, he realizes that vampires are fighting alongside the Confederates. As a result, he mounts his campaign to defeat them. Timur Bekmambetov directed this Tim Burton production based on the 2010 mashup novel. This film portrays an impressive cast of Benjamin Walker, Dominic Cooper, Anthony Mackie, and Mary Elizabeth Winstead. Each one of them displays remarkable performances. The plot flows in a well-paced manner, and is simple yet fascinating. Its over-the-top action sequences are thrilling, bloody, and well executed. If watching vampires getting killed in creative ways is your forte, this movie will certainly serve as entertaining. Its most interesting aspect that viewers enjoyed is its combination of a horror fantasy genre and a non-fictional setting. Although the premise starts with a serious tone, it later transitions into goofy and comedic. It portrays unintentional yet likable corny dialogue and great 3D special effects. This succeeds on delivering a decent mix of depth and gimmicky moments. Overall, this ridiculous yet engrossing action horror flick is a must-watch for everyone. Vampires, 1998. The church has been well aware of the existence of vampires for a while now. However, it is discovered that a group of them search for a powerful doom for mankind. The Vatican enlists a team of secret vampire hunters led by Jack Crow. They must hunt down this group of vampires and destroy them before they find the crucifix. John Carpenter directed this neo-Western action horror adapted from the novel by John Stakely. This movie contains old-school special effects, a refreshing change from the fast-emerging CGI animation. Although the plot might seem cliched, the actors portray great performances, giving the audience a set of memorable characters. This fantastic popcorn entertainment blows viewers away, and not just because of John Carpenter's out-of-this-world direction, but also because of its thrilling atmosphere and storyline. It is a well-paced movie with great action-packed scenes and a hint of dark comedy. It showcases perfect cinematography with a rich mixture of visual and non-visual storytelling. The dialogue is engagingly humorous. Several deeply moving scenes amongst the action and horror add a poignant touch to the plot. Overall, this movie is an underrated gem that only suffered due to bad marketing, but is worth a watch.
And if you liked our content, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to us if you haven't already. Have a good one and be safe. Thanks everyone.